The deciding game of round one in the East. The Toronto Raptors have endured 6 long games. 3 they have won, 3 they have lost. It is now the last stand. There is no looking back as they must lay it all on the line against the Magic. It's Game 7, Round 1 of the NBA playoffs.
This series has been a tremendous battle. Now in Game 7, we'll finally determine the victor in this Round 1 war for the East. Brian Anderson here, joined by Grant Hill, Tim Legler, and our reporter, Allie LaForce. So the Raptors starting 5. In it forward, it's Barrett and Barnes. Then it's Walker Kessler. Then there's Dick. And it's Shed in at the point guard position. And for Orlando, Dylan Brooks is out there with Wendell Carter. Then it's Franz Wagner. Then it's Anthony Black. And it's Green in at the 2 guard. You look at Orlando, boy, you can feel the energy and anticipation in the air tonight. And you played in this league. What makes Game 7 so special?
Well, just the fact that these are the games you ultimately remember more than most, especially if you come out on top. Everything you've done in your season comes down to tonight.
Now here's Dick. High post Kessler. Up and over Carter. And there's Kessler on the assist by Dick.
With defense that soft, you have to take them to task.
Barrett against Wagner. Outside, Green. Carter, a screen on Dick. Here's Green. And he banks in the layup.
This is where Green is most effective. He's got a great feel for scoring inside.
Barrett up top. To the paint. Kessler against Carter. Kessler passes to Barrett. Wagner with a steal. And they're on the run. Brooks from outside. It's rebounded by Barrett. And Barrett has got the ball here for Toronto. Here's Shed. Pass to Barrett. Shot clock at 5. Outside Barnes. Perfect pass to set up the lay-in.
And Barnes putting on that hard hat, using that size in close to get work done.
Outside, Green, picked by Carter. Carter on the wing. This one for 3. Toronto grabs the miss. It's Barnes on the wing. Brooks defending. Here's Shed. Back to Barnes from outside the arc. The shot, no good. For Orlando, they've gone 1 for 3 so far. And he gets it to go.
And Wagner is a very efficient scorer in the painted area.
Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. Outside Dick. Rebounded by Green. For Orlando, they've gone just 2 for 4 from the floor. Pass to Black. Orlando moving the ball around. Picked by Carter. Let's go with a 3. Kessler with a rebound. And Barrett has got the ball here for the Toronto Raptors. Here's Shed. Outside Barnes. Now here's Barrett. Kessler, a screen on Wagner. Just 4 to shoot. Baseline jumper. And again, Toronto, no good.
He got the space he wanted for his mid-range. He just wasn't able to convert.
Inside. And that one makes him 2 for 2. He's in his rhythm.
Attacking in the painted area. Clearly that was their game plan coming in.
Pass to Kessler. Now Grady Dick. Green covering. And here is Barrett. Tries again, and he takes it up and lays it in.
R.J. Barrett, always making his presence felt.
Now Black. No made baskets yet. Here's Wagner, and he drops in the layup off the glass.
That's very smart use of the screen, and it sets up a very close look.
Pass to Kessler. And here's Dick. Green covering from 13, and he hits the jumper. Oh, no. He may have gotten injured right there. Man, he's in a lot of pain.
Yeah, that type of injury is always worrisome. Hopefully, he's okay.
And he's going to have to get checked out with that great medical staff that all teams in this league have.
Ingram's checked in for Toronto. There's 31 seconds left in the first quarter. And there's Green on the assist by Wagner.
The fundamentals Wagner possesses are really impressive. Franz such a skilled and willing passer at his position.
Green against Dick. Outside Ingram. Just 5 on the clock. Walk up 2 there.
This is why they will go to him often. He's going to take and make shots.
It's all tied in Orlando. Don't go away. We'll be back momentarily. And our coverage of Game 7 continues. Intense atmosphere right now. And for Orlando, what jumps out to you guys, stat-wise?
Well, so far, they've got things rolling along nicely at the offensive end.
Yeah, the energy was there. The communication was there. I think they can build on this going forward.
So on the floor for Toronto to kick off the second quarter. Jakob Poeltl out there with Lauri Markkanen. Then it's Walter. Then it's Brandon Ingram. And it's Porter in at the point. Markkanen to 3. And it's Richardson with the rebound. Orlando leading. Wagner outside. Rebound by the Raptors.
Well, the defense did just enough to force that miss because he is a good finisher.
Markkanen outside. Down low. Markkanen.
Being Markkanen is 7 feet tall, he's absolutely an inside threat. I just love watching him capitalize from this area.
Bitadze a screen on Ingram. Wagner, the pass to Bitadze. Poeltl with the block. On the wing, Porter. Back to Ingram. And we're a little over a minute and a half into the second quarter. Back to Porter. The 3 is up. It's rebounded by Bitadze. The Magic have gone just 1 of 3 to begin the second quarter. To the middle. And the dunk by Wagner.
And it's a blessing to have a big wing with the mobility of Wagner.
Toronto trailing. Timeout called by Darko Rajakovic. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan.
And things are always changing throughout a game. Teams have to adjust on the fly.
Yeah, it gives you a chance right here to reset, get everybody back on the same page so you can execute.
changes here for the Raptors. R.J. Barrett, he's checked in for Lauri Markkanen. Dick comes in for Walter. Shed comes in for Porter Jr. Here's Shed. He's scoreless. Pass to Barrett. To the inside. And Poeltl gets it to go on the assist by Barrett.
Well, the defense was ready for him, but Poeltl went right through it to finish.
Now here's Wagner, guarded by Barrett. Black outside. Green, a screen. 6 on the shot clock. Back to Wagner. There's the 3. It goes again. His 6th basket in 7 tries.
It's been a dominant night for him, staying productive throughout.
Pass to Shed. Quarter number 2 and around 3 minutes gone by. Down low. Here's Barrett. Goes back up. And it's laid up and in by Poeltl. Poeltl's gotten 4 this quarter.
And this is where Poeltl has great value to his team. Offensive rebounding, just hanging around the glass.
And so now a timeout called by Jamal Mosley. He's going to take a moment to give him a breather and talk things over. Dillon Brooks checked in for Wagner. The Raptors also with a sub. Barnes is checked in. .146 left in the second period. Here's De Silva. Nice start for him. Sinking his first shot. Raptors trail by 3. Pass to Shed. Here's Dick. Outside Ingram. Shot clock at 6. Good work defensively by Brooks. Magic leading by 3. Here's Black. There's the drive.
Oh, nice one-handed jam there, B.A.
Hey, little exclamation point. Toronto's gone 0 for 2 from outside in the second quarter. Dick against Green. And here's Ingram outside. Fires in the triple. Ingram's got 5.
If Ingram gets a good look from out there, he will not hesitate.
Brooks outside. Carter, a screen on Ingram. To the paint. Throws it down, and the official calls a foul. It may be a three-point play. That one on Barnes. Orlando shooting their first free throw of the night here.
Versatility is what Wendell Carter Jr. brings to your squad. He has offensive game both inside and outside. And on the other end, he gets the job done using his size.
Now here's Ingram. 5 points in the game. That's to Dick. Ingram up top. Brooks defending. Again, the miss by Ingram. Over to the left wing. Back to Green. Finding some room inside. Green.
You gotta love his unselfishness, and you know his coach does as well.
His willingness to share the ball elevates this offense.
And so it's Orlando closing out the quarter with a 7-point lead. Just pounding the painted area. That's helped them build an advantage. We'll be back in a moment.
And it's the 2K halftime show, Game 7, and the story so far is the quality start for the Orlando Magic.
Some teams say they're going to attack the paint. These guys are just doing it, and you see the result.
I know, that's music to your ears, and they need to keep playing that too.
Checking out the circumstances for the Orlando Magic. It all comes down to a decisive Game 7. Guys, what's it going to take for them to close out this series?
You can't leave anything in the tank. Approach it like you're playing for your life, because in some ways you are.
And you can't get sloppy and waste a bunch of possessions. You got to keep that focus.
No question. Let's get it. Thanks for joining us. Time to head back over to the third quarter with Brian Anderson.
Thanks for joining us again for round 1 of the NBA playoffs. Franz Wagner has been sensational.
I like how they control the tempo and play to his strengths.
There is nothing better than watching scorers get their points within the flow of the offense.
They've got Wagner. Green out there with Anthony Black. Then it's Dylan Brooks. And it's Carter in at the center position. So that's who Jamal Mosley starts the second half with.
You love the show of force from Carter Jr. He's not messing around when he gets the ball down there.
Now an update on Walker Kessler. Allie LaForce, what'd you learn?
I was able to talk with Toronto's head athletic trainer about his status. They told me it's a collapsed lung, a serious situation, and we're all hoping that he's okay. With the final games of the season ahead, this is the worst-case scenario injury for them. Here's hoping they can adjust. Guys?
All right, Allie, thank you.
Well, it's a tough part of the game for sure. You see these athletes out here with the strength and speed that they play with. Injuries are unavoidable.
And it's Green missing.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
Ingram deciding where to go with it. Here's Dick. Connects from downtown. Dick's got 5 points.
And I love Dick's aggressive mindset. I mean, this is how lethal he can be catching and firing.
Black outside. Wagner for 3. He drops it from range.
Oh, you gotta love the back and forth, showing real confidence at the arc.
And when you give up a 3, there's always this instinct to try and get it back immediately.
Timeout called by Darko Rajakovic. Coach taking this moment to speak to his guys, maybe alter some of the gameplay. third quarter of basketball. We're about a minute and a half in. Outside Ingram. Barnes with a screen on Brooks. And here's Ingram from the arc. It's rebounded by Wagner.
Can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
Black outside. Into the third. 2 minutes in now. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Wagner. And he can't extend the lead to double digits. And Ingram has got the ball here for Toronto. They trail by 9. Barnes a screen. Here's Shed. Green covering. And he was camped in the lane there. He gets a 3-second call.
You have to limit mistakes. They're so tough to overcome.
Well, that's the kind of play that can earn you a spot on the bench.
And so now a timeout called by Jamal Mosley. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. A little under 2.5 minutes gone by in the third quarter. Back to Brooks. Fires from deep. That one's good from Green. And the assist by Brooks. Green's got 9.
If Jalen Green can hit three-point shots consistently, he'll take his game to the next level.
Here's Ingram. And a slam dunk by Ingram.
He's done a great job filling up the box score, but so far it just hasn't been enough. He needs help.
Dick against Green. Back to Wagner. Over Barrett. And Orlando tacks on 2 more.
He drops yet another dime, just facilitating this offense like a maestro.
Outside Barrett. Back to Ingram. Outside Dick. Pass to Barnes. Just 5 on the clock. From the arc. Barrett can't hit.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Here's Wagner. And that one goes in as he's fouled. It'll be 3 points if he converts the free throw. And he's got his first opportunity at the line here tonight. So both teams changing it up here.
What's up?
And that one misses.
Yeah, a very energetic player. Franz Wagner always seems to be searching for his next chance to impact the game.
Oh, got that one up quick. Shed's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
Well, those are the ones you're happy to get every trip down the floor if you can.
And you can't leave the basket unprotected. Bad things will happen to you.
Yeah, that was just way too easy.
And now this offense feels like they can just do whatever they want.
Gets the 3 ball to go.
They've struggled, but hey.
Wagner outside. Pass to Batadze. And Batadze throws it down.
And adds a few more points to their lead, showing off some style.
Wow, that was prime time stuff right there. Raptors trail by 12. Here's Poeltl. Batadze covering. Barnes feeling it out a bit. Back to Poeltl. Sinks that one from the post. Poeltl's got his 3rd basket on the night right there.
Well, sometimes Poeltl goes over you, and sometimes he goes right through you.
Here's Green. Oh, Green with a strong take.
And he was dominant in their last outing. And the same thing here tonight. He is in a terrific mood right now.
And that confidence has carried over to tonight. He is playing great basketball.
And so it's the Orlando Magic, now holding a 12-point lead at quarter's end. Building this lead up, in large part because of how well they're shooting it. Back after this. And while we have a chance, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
You know, I'm kind of stoked that this was a choice because I love this pass. A remarkable find. He put his court vision on full display.
Well, he made it look simple, but that's not always easy to execute.
Hello, everyone. Thank you for joining 2K Sports and our coverage of this first round. So the Raptors 5 right now. The perimeter filled up by Barrett and Ingram. Lauri Markkanen out there with Jakob Poeltl. And it's Walter in at the 1 spot.
And that's what happens when you don't take care of the ball.
Hey, that makes the turnover hurt even more.
All it takes is a half second of carelessness, and someone will be rocking the rim going the other way.
Markkanen outside. The 3. The 3-pointer is true from Markkanen.
I mean, let me remind you, Markkanen is 7 feet tall. It's incredible how he shoots it so well from deep.
Richardson against Barrett. Richardson, the pass to Batadze. Ooh, good finish at the rack off a slick feed. And the Magic lead by 13.
That's 10 straight points they've given up in the painted area.
And timeout called by Darko Rajakovic. Coach clearly has something he wants to say to his team right now. Making a switch here. Green is checked in. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Over that last break, guys, I got a chance to hear what Darko Rajakovic said to the team. He questioned his team's effort, asking them, should I put in the bench right now? Wake up, guys. We can still win this game, but I need you all to play like you believe you can. Not exactly a fun huddle to listen on, guys.
Allie, thank you. Green against Barrett. And the layup is good off the glass.
And Barrett did a nice job that time surveying the defense, saw his options, and he ended up taking it himself.
Pass to Green. Nails it. He's now 6 for 8 from the floor.
Their defense just falls apart once the ball goes inside.
Ingram against Wagner. Right side Ingram. And that one goes. He's now recorded his 5th bucket in 8 tries.
Another bucket that time by Ingram. He is going off, looking to attack every time he catches the ball.
Wagner with a screen. Green outside from deep. Look at Green showing off his range.
Absolutely ruthless. He's not about to start showing mercy now.
Yeah, with each bucket, he denies any thought of a comeback.
And Darko Rajakovic has called a timeout. He clearly wants to talk it over and make sure everyone is focused. Some changes for Toronto. Scotty Barnes checked in for Pirtle. Dick comes in for Larry Markkinen. Shed comes in for Walter. Brooks against Ingram. Here's Barrett. 6 to shoot. Wagner with the rebound.
Well, the defense challenged him just enough to force that miss. They really collapsed when he got close to the rim.
Now Brooks. Now Carter. It's picked off. 1:56 left in the fourth quarter here. Tries the spin move. Here's Barnes. Barrett outside. Now Ingram. Let's loose for 3. Carter rips down the board. Magic leading by 14. Fourth quarter of play, and over 3.5 minutes have gone by now. Green.
And it's like Green doesn't have an off switch. He's consistent at attacking defenses and drawing whistles.
And so Jamal Mosley calls for the timeout. No doubt he's going to utilize the opportunity to make sure they're all on the same page here. First free throw is good.
And for Green, it's about trying to be consistent. He has talent, and he needs to play to his strengths.
And both free throws good for Green. Raptors trail by 16.
These guys really stepped up and played their hearts out to finish the series on their terms. So it's going to be on to the next round for the Magic.
Well, Grant, I don't know if there was one deciding factor in this game, but I'd say shooting accuracy if I had to choose.
Agreed, B.A. They really went after quality looks and shot the ball with confidence.
And for a series that went all the way, you have to appreciate their ability to close it out in advance.
In Game 7, you need guys who are going to be clutch, who are going to rise to the occasion, overcome the obstacles. They did everything they had to do.
And as it was happening, as it was building, you knew this was a monster game for Franz Wagner.
Well, what a highlight reel he put together, playing his game and contributing in a big way.
A line change here for Orlando. It's a 14-point game. Here's Mobo. Banks it home. Big shot. Shot and game clock separated by 5. Right side, Richardson. And stolen by Markkanen. Cash from downtown. And with that win, they'll be moving on to round 2. And what a way to cap off a riveting series in round 1. They seem to feed off the pressure of this Game 7.
Well, they had to put a lot of energy into winning this series. They'll be a little worn down physically, but from a mental standpoint, they'll be riding high after battling so hard to win this series.
Well, that'll do it for now. Glad you could join us during the first round of the Eastern Conference playoffs. For reporter Allie LaForce and for Tim Legler and Grant Hill, this is Brian Anderson saying thank you for joining us. And let's leave you with our player of the game, Franz Wagner.